this may sound trivial, but how did it work out that there would be 97,739,925, well, coins? They're not tokens or coins, but why not 100 million, 50 billion? I love the project, just genuinely curious as to what thinking determines the token amount. So again, Joe, this was actually answered by you.
This is actually a question that I do not know the direct answer to, but I can tell you the type of thinking that determined that amount, right? And I know Alex well enough to know that he's very functional in terms of his thinking, and I would imagine it came down to the mathematical decay of our emission. That would be my guess, that it wasn't like let's pick a number and then we're going to somehow plug that into an emission framework. It probably started from the math and then ended at a number. That's just how Alex is going to think.
Yeah. It's definitely a functional number. Again, I've known Alex for a long time as well.
Yeah, that's what he's going to think. Yeah, it definitely came from like the emission formula itself, not like, so Dan, how many Ergo tokens? And then whether we think and we're like, I don't know, maybe 10. Now let's go 50 billion. How about 100 billion? And then we try to build backwards from whatever random number we pick. That's not how Alex thinks at all.
Yeah, exactly. And I can tell you that because I'm actually building out tokenomics right now for Palmyra, actually. And you kind of, it's like, all right, well, I mean, the average, the layman like me will say, like, all right, so that's a good number. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's a good number. Okay, so let's work from there, and usually a lot of times that's how tokenomics happen. You just kind of have this general idea of basically tokenomics. The high level of creating tokenomics is you write two columns, right? One column is what you want your token or coin to do, and the other one what you don't want it to do. And then from there you figure out your tokenomics, right? And so you can then get more and more detailed and everything, but generally just what do you want it to do, what you don't want it to do. And so generally at first you're going to have an arbitrary amount. You say, okay, well, for my particular ecosystem, I would need more tokens, I would need less tokens or coins, whatever, larger amount, smaller amount, whatever. You just kind of think about it better on the high level, and then you break it down. For Alex, it starts at the base layer,
Guaranteed.
Because he knows all these moving parts already in his mind. It's like, okay, there's 50,000 different moving parts. Let me combine them all together and build a pyramid from the bottom up.
Yeah, it's the Ergo way. It's like back end heavy. A lot of people are going to they're going to start at the front end that you sell to the average people and make that something clean, and then try to figure out the back end after that. And a lot of functional programmers just do not function that way. That's not how they're trained to think. So it started with math, led to an emission schedule, and then at the end, the output is a number that some people are like, well, that's strange. How come that's not clean? And it's like, well, because that wasn't like the original intent.
Yep.